Hello, hello, and welcome back for more shame, regret, and despair in Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM The Long War. And you may be wondering where all the negative emotion is coming from, since our last mission was basically a reenactment of the Miracle on Ice, just without the ice, aliens instead of a crazy talented team of Russian superstars, and far fewer people who would eventually get into a fistfight in a bar over which was the better album, Sports by Huey Lewis and the News, or Phil Collins' No Jacket Required. But, despite those differences, it really was a miracle, and yet the negativity still fills the air here in the barracks, and really, it's all coming from just one man. And that man is Norman Borlaug. Yeah, that's right, Norman Borlaug, because at this point, Norman Borlaug is the greatest failure in the history of Project Lazarus. Norman Borlaug has been on 6 missions. 6. And yet, he has 2 kills. That's a 3-mission to 1 kill ratio for Norman. And he's been toting a rocket launcher and multiple rockets on every one of those missions except the first. And on the first mission, when he had no rockets, is when he scored one of those 2 kills. It's unbelievable. There is literally nowhere on Earth for an alien that's safer than standing in front of the barrel of Norman Borlaug's rocket launcher. Because as long as that launcher is pointed at you, the one thing you know for certain, you're not fucking getting hit. That's it. He's terrible. Absolutely terrible. In fact, I would say that Norman Borlaug is the shittiest thing to hit planet Earth since dysentery. And that's a diarrheal disease. It's just an utter disappointment. And really, Norman, I think at this point, it's time for the nickname to fit the crime, sir. Your nickname is Norman Failure Borlaug, because failure, it's the only thing you do consistently, Norman. You are consistently failing, and that's all we can say for you. That's the only thing we can give you. And let this nickname kind of be a motivator for you, Norman Borlaug. It should motivate you to try and do better, but more importantly, in addition to trying to motivate you to do better, what it's going to do for me is remind me, never trust Norman Borlaug to do anything. Never rely on him for even the simplest of tasks, because Norman Borlaug is going to find a way to fuck it up. There is no task so simple that Norman Borlaug cannot find a way to fail. The man can miss a 99% shot, and he will do it. The first time you ask him to take a 99% shot, he's gonna miss. So that's my reminder as well, Norman. Anyway, on to something a little less salty and a little more encouraging. We have a couple other troopers who also need nicknames. Leonardo Pitbull da Vinci here. I really, really like the nickname Pitbull for Leonardo. It just doesn't have the right feel. I mean, Leonardo was an old master, and really, I think Leonardo Old Master da Vinci is the right name. I mean, the man was a master painter, he was a master engineer and inventor, and by all reports as well, a master lover. And we've got to give him credit where credit is due. Leonardo da Vinci, also with a 5-mission to 11 kills, is a master killer as well. And it's time he got the recognition that he deserved. Mary Stewart also picked up a nickname, and we actually took Mary Stewart on a mission with the Josie moniker, which is clearly not her nickname, but she did find a way to channel sort of her namesake Josie from Josie and the Pussycats by vomiting forth the worst performance in the history of XCOM, except for Norman Borlaug, of course. She really did a terrible job, and in the hopes of making sure that doesn't happen again, and hopefully have her not be affiliated with Josie of Josie and the Pussycats ever again, we're going to change her name to Bloody Mary, because, well, 1, it was actually her nickname in life, and 2, we're going for more of a motivational thing with Mary Stewart as well. Hopefully, she'll be bloodying our foes with her new Bloody Mary nickname, or, just chanting in the mirror and seeing if maybe she can snap out of it and kill something. I don't know. At this point, we'll try anything. If she wants to become some kind of fictional supernatural entity who appears in a mirror, it can't be worse. I mean, that person by all... I was going to say, that fictitious character by all rights is a murderer, which we would like to see Bloody Mary doing for... You know what? Yeah. We're going to say yes to this one, Japan. And then I guess we'll get to scanning, because our nicknames are all taken care of. No more base maintenance. Why is every UFO a fucking destroyer? This is Nape of the Earth over South Africa. I have 3... I'm not going to be able to shoot this down. We might, there's an outside non-zero chance that if we threw our entire fleet at it, we could shoot it down. We have a very, very tiny chance of bringing this down. Destroyers, we can't handle them. I think we go wave at it. I'm not gonna commit. I could probably shoot it down, but then for like 40 days or however ridiculously fucking stupid amount of time it takes for us to repair the entire rest of our fleet, we have no interceptors.
No joy here.
And it's simply untenable. This thing is nape of the Earth, so worst case scenario, it's gonna bomb us, which honestly, even if we send up interceptors, it's probably gonna do anyway. It's gonna bomb South Africa, which is unfortunate, because panic in South Africa is a little high. We would be stupid to try and engage this UFO. And this is one of my intrinsic problems still with Build 15. The air game is not good. It is badly balanced. Badly. Did I say badly? Because I meant badly balanced. But it's actively in our best interest to not engage this enemy, and that's not fun. It's just not fun from a gameplay standpoint to have to sit here and watch this guy do whatever the shit it is he's gonna do. A dead stick Weiss is back in service? Oh, he just refueled. Whatever. Bomb targets in South Africa? Of course he did. We'll come back for this because that's one we can actually shoot down. So how much panic did we get for that? Like, a lot. A third of a pit. It's just going to be hate and vitriol that comes out of my mouth, so I'm not even going to talk about it. We do have a small fighter that's high. This is one we can actually shoot down, so we're going to engage it. This is a winnable intercept for us. So salty.
We have eyes on the bandit.
Salty. So salty.
Approaching target.
Like Wendy's fries, salty. And those are pretty goddamn salty. We're on defensive and this thing hit us 3 times in a row.
Contact detected.
I'm just not even gonna talk. While we're doing these intercepts, I'm not gonna talk. Yeah, nope,
Bangs out.
Mum's the word. Mum's the word.
Closing on target.
Not gonna say anything. Not gonna say anything other than to confirm the fact that I am saying nothing. That's all I'm gonna do. Had to skip one, and then, yeah, okay. That's it. I'm done talking. No more. I don't want to talk about the air game. Maybe when some of these Foundry projects come online, we can turn things around, but honestly, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I really don't. And if the whole air game feels like this for the entire campaign, it's just not fun. It's not fun. The tactical missions, they're great. They're as fun as they've ever been, except for my so much surliness about battle scanners. But my theory is that motion trackers may counter some of that. The air game, though, it's just, no, it's not fun. It's just not at all fun. It feels like it's a safe that's tied around your neck, and you're just dragging the air game from tactical mission to tactical mission. It's like you drag the air game behind you through shards of broken glass and busted concrete so that you can squeeze a little bit of pleasure out of winning a tactical mission, and then it's back to fucking dragging the safe. Anyway, let's put together a team here. We should be able to handle a small UFO, and this is an opportunity to get a couple more rookies into and then out of the tube. So I think if we have a chance here, we will take a couple rookies along. Small UFO that we shot down should be fairly minimal resistance. We only have 1 gunner? Oh, Margaret Thatcher will be back in a day. 2 days for Shock Attack Zulu. Okay, so we're getting a bunch of gunners back. We can afford to take our gunner. Also, you know what? Mata Good Time Hari is getting reasonably close to a level. She could be picking one up here. So let's make items available. Adjust her loadout. You know, we probably don't need phalanx armor, actually. Tack armor, and we'll go for the Gatling laser. Keep Mata Hari safely in the rear where she belongs. Back. Fire support. Behind enemy lines, like a good spy that she is. Who else do we want to take? Let's take a sniper, but I don't... Never mind, I was going to say not Helen Deadeye Keller, but our other option is George Custer, who I would like to point out has not yet managed to damage the enemy with the sniper rifle. Every shot he fired on his first mission missed. Every single one. Then again, he can't not level. I mean, he's gonna level unless he dies, which is not out of the question, actually. What else have we got? We could take... we gotta make room for... We pretty much need all of these guys. And then 2 rookies. Our only sub option... Oh, you know, we could take Sansura Oishi Yoshio. We probably should do that, in fact. Alright, so let's forego Samuel Clemens. Now, alright, Custer. Do you want a nickname like Norman Borlaug just got? Do you want a nickname like Norman Borlaug just got, George Custer? Is that what you want? Is that how you want to play this little game? I don't think it is, son. I think you want to straighten up and fly right. So I'm going to give you another chance, and you better prove to me that you've earned it. I'm going to give you another chance, but don't you disappoint me. All right, so Simone de Beauvoir is going to be our scout on the mission. That's fine. Battle scanner. I'm going to go phalanx armor for Simone. Probably going to need that. We don't have our strike rifle yet. I'm really looking forward to trying out the scout with the strike rifle. I think I'm really going to like it, but it's still not built, apparently. Then again, we've gotten like 5 missions in the last 4 days, so why would it be ready? Mission density, though, you know, that's a surmountable problem. Random rolls on the air game, less surmountable. All right, so we need a scout. We could take... Let's take a medic and 2 assaults and then some rookies. I really hate using Joseph the Cleaner Lister for such a trivial mission, though. I really kind of do. Or do we go without medic? I mean, Jesus is going to be back in a day. When's our next medic come back? It's 3 days then for Ernie Shack, 2 days for the King. Yeah, we can probably spare him. Also, Joseph Cleaner Lister is getting reasonably close to a level as well. This is unlikely to level Joe, but it will get him close. I hate to see this go, because he's our last one, man. It's like a jelly donut. It's my last one, man. It's my last one. Oh, that makes me sad. You know what? This is a small UFO. We do not need 2 med kits. Let's just play this abundantly safe, and we'll go with ceramic plating. We can't take battle scanners anymore for whatever fucking reason, so we might as well take something useful. Theoretically, we could also take a grenade, but... Or, you know what? Actually, it might be better. I was going to say we could take a scope or a laser sight. We'll actually save those for the rookies, because I have a feeling they're going to... Well, no, we'll actually have we have an extra one. Never mind. Let's do that, then. We'll up his... Oh, no, we do need both of them. Okay, never mind. We only have 2. I was going to say, if we have 3 scopes available, we'll just take 3 scopes, but we've... Yeah, okay. So we'll save those for the rookies. The rookies are going to need to help more. Do we take Anthrax, I think? Yeah, we kind of gotta. So, Pasteur, not, again, nowhere near level, but this will be a reasonable sort of, I want to say, team-building exercise for Louis, but really, he's probably just going to bomb the shit out of some people with grenades, and I, for one, don't really have a problem with that. Do I want to give... Oh, we need 3 more units. Okay, what else are we going to take? Now I kind of want to sack somebody. Do we maybe... I don't want to go into a mission with no cover destruction. That just seems like a terrible idea. Do we want to take 2 rookies? I think, yeah, I do want to take 2 rookies. So you know what? Let's take Sun Tzu. He can be 1/2 of our assault team. That, somebody's going in without a laser rifle too. That's also bad. Yet another reason why that strike rifle will be enormously useful for us. I really want to kind of get that online. I guess an arc thrower is kind of a bad pick for you, but there's a non-zero chance we can maybe pick up a cheap capture on a sectoid or something. I'm not overly hopeful about it, but it could happen. We gotta order some more rookies too, because we are running out of rooks. We got 3, 2 of whom were taken on this mission. And I'm pretty sure Lena Kramer actually has been on a mission before, hasn't she? Oh, I guess not. Alright. So I guess we'll give Lena phalanx armor, a laser rifle, and a scope. Ceramic plating is probably good. That gives her 8 health. Yeah, let's roll with that. And then... Man, Does anybody want to forego their sniper rifle on this one? Maybe Simone, perhaps? I've really been enjoying the... You know what? I think we gotta do it. Simone has a vastly better aim, so let's just give her... You know what? Let's just give her a regular marksman's... Nah, screw that. We're giving her a scatter laser. It'll be fine. Scatter laser for Simone, then. She's mostly going to be drawing Overwatch anyway. I'm sure that'll be work out. And that way we can give the laser sniper rifle to our rookie, who's looks like going to have severe problems in the aim department. Also probably in the longevity department as well. This rookie doesn't exactly seem like they're going to be poised for a long, pleasant life and part of the XCOM project. It's more going to be doom, gloom, and I just got shot in the face. Please help me. Oh my god, the blood. And then just a wet gurgle as the last sound that Private Zelinska here ever makes. But maybe my predictions are being overly dire. I guess we'll find out. I'm real salty about letting that destroyer go.
Touching down.
I really don't like that. Alright then. Also,
heading to
Panic in South
for
Africa
this one.
is, well,
We need to get
okay.
down there
So
fast.
this was over South Africa. We should get
Locked
some
in the
panic
coordinates of the
reduction then
alien
for shooting
crash
this
site.
down and raiding.
Fortunately,
We should be
civilian
able to
population
undo
in the
some of the
surrounding area
damage
is
that
minimal.
the
We have to move to secure the area
that the
as
raider
quickly
did.
as possible.
The destroyers, man, we're just getting so many destroyers, and it's really starting to become a problem. Alright, no more talk about the air game. Let's talk about happy, fun things. Like, I don't know, kittens, puppies, Tamagotchi. I mean, mine died in my pocket, but what else are you gonna do? I mean, they're fun, right? This is a strange place to come in at.
Loud and clear, Big Sky.
Well, the alien craft is over here, and we have apparently landed once again in Wisconsin, South Africa. Welcome to Wisconsin, folks.
Yes, come on.
I'm gonna take firsties with Matahari here. We should be able to... This actually is a real good spot to assault from. Do we want to move? We might as well. I don't necessarily see any compelling reason to not be... I mean, we know there's going to be aliens over here, so we might as well take moves and progress in a fashion that's going to let us assault that as quickly as possible. Probably a command pod in the ship is going to be my guess. And I would guess then, based on where we came in, probably command pod in the ship, another pod out here in the open, and then likely another pod over here in the corner. That's kind of the typical spawn spots, so... We've come in at a bit of an odd angle, but it doesn't mean that the enemies are likely to be in any different locations. We're going to send old Custer here up to the high ground, which you should have seized during the Battle of Little Bighorn, but, well, let's just say mistakes were made, George, and leave it at that, huh? Joseph the Cleaner Lister is going to come over here, drop into Overwatch for us. We'll bring old Louis Pasteur and his delicious mutated anthrax that he keeps on his person for duck hunting. Over in that neighborhood, Simone de Beauvoir just has one battle scanner because she's not quite high enough rank to have the battle scanner ability yet, which is one of the reasons why we like to bring her on this mission. It's actually a good opportunity to pick up some EXP for Simone as well. And I don't know, Rookie Kramer. What can you do, Rookie? I mean, you tell me. What are you good at? What's your bit? What's your thing?
Roger, Dodger.
Do you have any kind of personality, Lena Kramer? Well, I mean, if you do, it doesn't matter because you're not going to be you very shortly. We're going to replace you with a DNA-compatible clone of someone who is, frankly, better than you. We have a Mechtoid. That's fucking terrifying. We do have Mod a Good Time Hari, which is handy, but Mechtoids are... They're ludicrously dangerous in the new build.
On the move.
I gotta say, they used to be kind of a non-issue. In the new build, 15E, they are stupefyingly terrifying.
Position confirmed.
Still no sight on the command pod, huh?
I'm on it.
There's gotta be. Come on, Monty Hall. Don't try and Monty Hall me. There's a command pod. There's a command pod, Monty. They're in there. We all know it. Alright, so Simone de Beauvoir, we're just gonna play this one very cautious. With a Mechtoid on the scene, we can't really afford to take a lot of chances here.
Heading there now.
So we're just gonna play this one very cautious.
Aye, aye.
George, keep steadying that weapon. If you steady your weapon enough, George Custer, maybe, just maybe, you can hit something. I mean, I'm not hopeful. It's pretty unlikely, but just maybe. Maybe there's a chance. Also, if that Mechtoid spots you on top of there, you're fucking dead.
What the hell was that?
So there's a Mechtoid over there, definitively. We now know for certain. Simone does have low profile, so we can make half cover. We would probably be better off to just throw a battle scanner here. Don't throw it on top of the craft. Throw it inside the craft, please. Inside, in the door. That's probably about the best we're gonna do. All right, Simone. Show unto me that Mechtoid so that we may shoot it to pieces. Or you could show me an outsider that activated because it got hit by a battle scanner. So I guess that's a new mechanic, huh? Alright, well, double 56. It's okay, it's not fantastic. George Custer doesn't even have a shot, which is fucking delightful. You would be flanked there? I guess you would. Alright, so we have really just Matahari who has any kind of shot at all. Unless we're willing to run and gun. We could put Joseph Lister here, but that's actually kind of a risky move. Where's that rookie? Excuse me, Rookie, where did I leave you? Alright, so here's what we'll do. We'll send the rookie over to see if this way is clear. Excellent. If it was, we were just going to full-on fall back. But now that we know that's clear, this is a safe move then for the cleaner. The cleaner should have a shot. Alright, he does. It's not a fantastic shot, but it is a shot. Sun Tzu, if we dash you in, How close can you get? Reasonably close. Probably close enough to make this worth our while. Sun Tzu does not have an amazing aim, I'd like to point out. I mean, he's only sort of mediocre in the aim department. He can also walk in fucking thin air, which is remarkable. Sun Tzu, I guess, wasn't all hype about the whole Art of War thing. I mean, the man can walk in the clouds. I was hoping for a little luck there. That we had to get a little better than average luck to get a hit there, but I was hoping. Joseph the Cleaner Lister, however, is not to be denied, and the Cleaner is ready to clean house, and that gives us a real good chance here for Mata Hari to make good. Beautiful. So Mata Hari taking care of business for us. That means Zelenska can go on what is ultimately probably going to be very feudal Overwatch. We can bring old Louis Pasteur around, drop him into Overwatch as well. And George Custer can continue to disappoint us.
Got it. Moving.
You know, Custer, you really are kind of vying for Norman Borlaug with the position of the XCOM shittiest trooper. And I'm just going to come out and say this up front. That really isn't an award you want to win, George. I mean, it's not something that you want to be known for. What are you? I'm the shittiest trooper in XCOM. You really kind of don't want that pinned on you. Well, that's a mechtoid. Now, see, this is a rookie who asked that question, so for once, I'm not quite as salty as I ordinarily am when somebody says, what's that noise? Because that's a rookie. I mean, arguably she's never seen a mechtoid or heard a mechtoid before. So her confusion makes sense. Speaking of confusion, we need to try and get somebody who's going to be able to shoot at this thing. Also, I really don't want to pop it. Alright, so we should probably... Can we get on the roof? Can any of you guys get on the roof? What can we do about the roof? Is the rooftop an option? Lena Kramer could get on the roof.
Roger, tracking.
This is a strange tactic, but I'm going to try this. I'm curious to see how this goes. We're going to take a couple people up to the rooftop, actually. Not Mata Hari.
I'm rolling.
Mata Hari's going to come over here and be on Overwatch just in case. Well, she's not going to be on Overwatch. She's going to hunker down. But we're going to keep her ready. Or she's going to reload because I clicked the wrong button. But honestly, reloading in this situation is not a terrible idea.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
We're going to come at this very, very careful. A mechtoid is supremely dangerous for us. We almost have to make sure that Mata Hari can get a shot at it in the first round, which is another problem. So we got to be... have to get creative on this one about how we approach this. Sun Tzu, I think you probably just sprint up behind a stack of pallets. You've sort of already done your job. You can see everybody else back at the castle, Mukami. And the man who should be Mukami is in no position to do anything at all. General George Custer still throwing up the donut. Granted, he hasn't fired his weapon on this particular mission, so it stands to reason that he wouldn't have hit with it yet, but there's only so much we're going to give you there, Custer, before we have to start making fun of you forever. So we have to run all the way down here to get on the roof? How does that work? Oh, the ladder is on the other side. This is actually not a terrible move. Okay, did not spawn the pod, which is intriguing. So they've got to be over in that far back corner then. Alright. We have a reasonable suspicion where the enemy team is going to be lined up then, based on the audio clues we've got. So let's get Custer as close as we can to a solid firing solution. Gonna run across through the hay mound. Also, I'd just like to point out, for this barn, this is literally the smallest hayloft I've ever seen. There's no wonder the entire barn is full of hay where one does not normally keep hay on the ground. Because, you know, hay gets prone to moisture, then it gets mildewy, then you can't feed it to your animals. But, you know, I think they have to, by necessity, store it underground simply because they don't have any other storage space. Their hay mound is the teeny tiniest thing of all time. It can hold like 4 bales of hay. That's not fantastic farming, guys. Barns are expensive. I mean, you don't want to buy a whole bunch of barns. They really are kind of pricey.
Aye, aye.
And we're going to hunker down here. Somewhere, just somewhere, there is a mechtoid lurking, and we will find him. Hopefully, when we find him, we can also engineer it so that the rest of our team can maybe pick off his little shitbox sectoid pals. Because if they get the shield on him, I don't think we can take it down. That's going to be a serious problem for them. Alright. He's definitely right.
What the hell was that?
We know right where he's at. Unless that's a seeker? Now I'm confused. This teleporting enemy stuff, it's kind of irritating. I mean, if you're just gonna have the enemy randomly teleport the map where their appearance truly is completely and purely random, why do the audio clues at all? I'm tired of chasing audio clues that don't actually pan out to be an enemy. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Okay. Go loud.
Alright, so George Custer has popped the pod for us.
My position's been compromised.
Yeah, your mechtoids are at you on Overwatch. You're probably going to fall back anyway, just to let you know. Yeah, I think you're in trouble. Simone cannot pull the Overwatch. Zelenska has one pretty bad shot at a drone, but actually 56% is not terrible for a rookie. Matahari, ooh. Okay, so what? Yes, please, Matahari, you got to do this. This is supremely dangerous, because Matahari is only in half cover as backup on that. But on the plus side, we did get pretty good damage. Alright, so who else can contribute? Probably nobody. That's okay, though. I think we still have a non-zero chance of making this work.
On my way.
He's gonna get overwatched. And you know what, Custer? This is do or die for you, pal. I don't really care about George Custer getting shot. I really don't.
Roger that.
So Kramer, what can you do from here? Literally nothing. Well, I'm glad we have you on the rooftop then. That's useful. Zelenska, we need somebody to take out this drone so that it can't spot for us. We need that mechtoid to move. Alright, so Ricky Zelenska taken up for Custer. I suppose we should try and save fucking George Custer, even though it seems like a terrible idea, that the best bet would definitely be to throw a smoke grenade at the half-cover unit, but pretty sure that's not going to happen. We're going to have Louis Pasteur dash across here. Louis does have heat warheads and can do some pretty reasonable damage with one of those grenades of his. If we need it, Louis could provide some reasonable support. We're going to bring Simone up on Overwatch. Honestly, I think Sun Tzu needs to stay out of line of sight. The mechtoid, like I said, these guys are unbelievably dangerous. You got to be supremely careful. And George Custer's critical wound means about as much to me as the slice of bread I dropped this morning while making my sandwich. That's what we expected.
I'm under fire.
The miss, however, we did not expect, but that's going to work out nicely for us. Basically, enemy turn is completely boned. He is shielded, but we have a non-zero chance of taking out his shielding unit. It'd be nice if we had a sniper, but, well, we don't. Alright, so I think Simone has got to go out first. Matahari, you'll be probably taking last shots here. Alright, Simone. We know there's Overwatch, so go out there and run it for me. Lightning reflexes coming into play here. Now, we will hold off on Simone for one turn here just to see what we need her to do. Alright, so we've got to kill that alien. That's going to be actually a bit of a tough... it's going to be a bit of a challenge. Alright. Pasteur? You may be my... Actually, Louis Pasteur may be our best bet here for getting that guy killed. We might need Pasteur as backup, though. Alright, so we got to do something that I don't like this play at all, but I don't think we have a whole lot of option. This is high risk in the extreme.
Making a run for it.
We're running, gunning, past this guy. Okay, no close quarters combat. That's very good. We're still in terrible position vis-a-vis cover, though. And not the best shit. Don't miss. Don't you miss, Sun Tzu. Okay, beautiful. The non-miss is really quite large for us. That's big, is what I'm saying. We really kind of needed that. That's gonna let good time chew this big piece of shit apart. Yeah, suck some fucking heat ammo. Oh, it's so good. So good. Except for you. It's not good for you. You're dead. It's bad for you. What's your hit percentage like? 51%? That's not likely to improve. Joseph Lister theoretically should heal that guy. Simone, what do you got? 25%. We should probably just move you to better cover. But in case we need, like, an emergency shot, we will hold off on that. I'm going to bring Pasteur out here. And we're going to kill this sectoid with a grenade. This will absolutely kill the sectoid. I no qualms that he is going to die to Louis Pasteur's monster alien grenade here. This is going to get us a kill. Which is good, because it keeps Sun Tzu unflanked. And has the added benefit also of possibly putting us in capture territory here. And Sun Tzu does have our capture weapon, I'd like to point out. So Kramer, what if we... I don't want to bring you up there. That's a little more risky than I'm comfortable with.
Aye, aye.
So let's go stabilize dumbass. And I'd like to point out, Custer, remaining...
You're fine.
No shots here. He's still yet to connect with anything else. If he damages my sniper rifle, I'm going to be real pissed, actually. Didn't think about that. But if you got my sniper rifle broken, George Custer, that gun is worth more than your entire life. So you better hope and pray that you did not damage that sniper rifle, because God help you if you did, son. God help you if you did.
On the move.
Actually, if you damage my sniper rifle, I'm pretty sure not even God can help you, because I'm not going to heal you. I'm just going to let you die. No Overwatch, huh?
My flank.
I am a little salty about that, but the fact that it only did 3 damage, you've got to be shitting me, Sun Tzu. Where in the Art of War does it say panic like a fucking idiot the first time the enemy comes into contact with you? Can you show me that rule in the book, please? Well, we're not going to be able to capture now because Sun Tzu is a panicky retard. I'm very disappointed in you, Sun Tzu. Joseph the Cleaner Lister is considerably less disappointing also. Man, we could, and see if he had not panicked, Lister takes that shot, he throws the capture, everybody's happy, everyone goes home. It's a solid win for us, and instead, this. Disappointing. Entirely disappointing. If George Custer damaged my sniper rifle, my saltiness may grind through into an alternate plane. I may actually poke a hole in space-time because the density of my rage is so high that it will collapse. Gravely wounded. He got promoted for getting shot in the face. Clearly a Purple Heart for George Custer. That's a pity promotion, Custer. I want you to know that. Son's War Dog. That's almost too perfect. You know what? We can't change that. He is a War Dog. The War Dog stays. The War Dog stays. Oh yeah, that plays. We gotta go with aggression. The Ranger ability is interesting now that they changed it, but honestly, I think Gunslinger was better before they monkeyed with it, which is honestly probably why they monkeyed with it. Let's give you a low profile, because honestly, given your performance, sir, I think it's best, Custer, if you keep as low a profile as possible. Just saying. Another really low aim gunner. Let's look at the options on random. This unit would be, at best, a mediocre gunner. Not a terrible gunner, not a good gunner, just mediocre. 63 aim is low. But she would be okay. We're definitely not making a Rocketeer, that's completely out of the question. If we random subclass to anything but an Engineer, though, or possibly a Medic, if we get anything other than support, we've actively worsened our situation. She's terrible as a sniper. She's too slow to be a scout or an assault. As an infantry trooper, she's just a low health, low defense target waiting to get murdered. Honestly, I think gunner is probably the best bet. Let's just, yeah, we may have lucked out and gotten the best of a bad situation there. Her aim does go up slightly, of course, when we roll her into a gunner, and we do kind of need more gunners. So we'll give Zelenska a name probably on our next mission then. That'll be fine. Actually, I really like War Dog. I'm not going to change that one. That one's really too perfect. Soon, War Dog, soon. I like it. I like it. Also, George Custer, congratulations on possibly maintaining your badge of shame. Well done. 15 meld, 6 weapon fragments, alloys, junk, garbage, a bunch of other crap. On the plus side, we didn't manage to damage our sniper rifle, which is good, because I would have seriously considered killing George Custer in his sleep. Well, I mean, it's not really his sleep. He's in a coma from getting shot in the face, but I would have unplugged the machinery that's keeping him alive if he had damaged that rifle. Because seriously, the gun is worth more than George Custer's life. Anyway, my idle threats with Custer, pretty much on board, although they're anything but idle, George. I mean, I will unplug you. Don't trifle with me. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.